What's up with it, y'all? Ain't this something? Look, everybody probably like, where True at? Man, I'm fresh out. You feel me? They they gave me a strike for a video I did over a year ago, which is barnacles, barnacles, bro. A year ago, I said they gave me a strike for a video I did over a year ago, but I'm back able to go live, so I was just tapping there in, let everybody know we're gonna get the lives back jumping. Like it's crazy because yesterday I had to go in to get my wisdom teeth removed. Well, earlier today, but and my YouTube wasn't gonna be back until Thursday. Well, Thursday night at like 10:30. Look, it's crazy how things happen, right? Because I went to work on Wednesday to tell them that I was gonna have to take Thursday and Friday off because I was gonna have my wisdom teeth removed. I didn't know how painful. I didn't know that. I didn't. People were saying it ain't painful. They lying. Afterwards, that shit hurt. But so it was like crazy because when I went in on Wednesday, they had me on videotape. they had me on video. They had me on video. I was pulling up and I hit not the telephone pole. I hit the wire to the telephone pole, and I forgot to report it. I barely nipped it with the light, with the rearview mirror on the bus. So they was like, you don't have to worry about taking them 2 days off because you suspended for 3 days. I'm like, wait, what? I said, okay. They hit me with the 3-day suspension from work. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm like, okay, well, I get my teeth pulled on Thursday, so I ain't tripping. And then I went in and I got that done. I'm like, my shit hurt right now. Like, I don't know what they was doing. I know they put me to sleep. But once I got back and I went to sleep, I woke up, it was in pain. So I tried to go to, I took some Tylenol. I don't like taking pills and stuff. But I went to sleep. I woke up, my whole jaw, everything was hurting. It was hurting so bad. I'm like going, golly. I'm like, this pain is unbearable. So I tried to wait it out until because I'm going, okay, at 10:30. So I ain't got to go work. I'm going to do a live at 10:30. 10:30 came. I went to go do a live. You feel me? Because they let me back on. But hold on, let me turn on this light real fast so y'all can see. I turned that light on because I like being here in the living room on the couch. You feel me? But look, I went to go do a live at like 10:30, and bam, I said my internet. They talking about they was doing work on the internet. So I'm like going, what the hell? Bro, my internet was down until probably 1 o'clock or something like that. I'm like, oh, I can't even do no live, bro. I was just sitting up playing games on my phone and I wasn't able to sleep. But before I did, I said, let me come in and drop a video and let y'all know. I dove in on Sally. I dove in on Salvia 2 times. 2 times. So for the ones that ain't here, they ain't even gonna know. I went twice. Look, because the store that I went to, that I usually go to, and I get my cigars from, I was asking him. I was like, hey, you got the Sally? He was like, nah. He was like, nah, that stuff is illegal here. You can't sell it here. And I'm like, wait, hold on. I believed him, and I left. So I was like, dang, I thought about it for like a day or two, and I'm like, hold on, let me look online and see. So I went to Google, and I'm like, is salvia illegal in California? It said no. I said, bro, man, he almost made me give up trying to find Sally. So I went and I typed it in on Google Maps, and one of the smoke shops came up. I went to the smoke shop. I went and bought it. I didn't know that shit was that expensive. I'm sorry. I didn't know Sally was like $40 for a little tiny thing. You feel me? Like that big. But I got the 60 times. And I was on the phone with Rob when I did it. But I was asking Wild Man, because Wild Man, my partner too, I hit Wild Man like, hey man, uh, I got the Sally, and he was like, you gotta be careful. You gotta like I understand we all want each other to be safe when it comes to diving in on psychedelics, but we also don't want to program you to be in fear of what you're doing, because this is one thing that I notice a lot of times about people that dive in. Like they go, you got to respect the psychedelics. And I'm like going to myself, like, I respect the psychedelics by letting the psychedelics even enter my body. That's my respect. So I need respect too. You feel me? At the same time, I'm showing you respect by even messing around with you. That's how I feel. You feel me? I respect all psychedelics. But one thing I just want to say is, like, we got to be careful when we're telling people about, when they're about to go in on the journey. We don't need people to be in fear from going in on a journey, because once you get so far, you start to understand that a lot of you seeing is you, which is wild, because salvia is some trippy stuff. There's some trippy stuff. I knew when I was seeing all the stories. I said, bro, I gotta try this. I said, and I knew I was gonna try it. You feel me? I knew I was gonna try it. I just knew it. And this ain't really supposed to be a trip report, because it wasn't really like that, because I got the 60 times. And the 60 times it was like cool, but bro, I smoked all of it. I smoked it like it was nothing. You feel me? Like, I thought I was gonna blast off, but the only thing what had happened was, when I first hit it, it was like I was I hate to even say it because it sounds crazy. When I first hit the salvia, bro, it was like it was like I was just getting back to reality. Just simple as that. It was like I was gone, and boom, I was snatched back into my body. But my body, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, because I'm on the phone with Rob, because I got my glasses on and I'm chopping it up with him. And I just started to dive in while I was on the phone with him. So I'm out of YouTube jail, not jail, not real jail. I don't go to real jail, okay? I ain't saying it can't be done, but I don't go to real jail. But yeah, YouTube gave me a strike for a video I did like over a year ago. Like, I find out that they do this every once in a while. They'll go back on one of my old videos, and then they'll give me a strike for it. That's why I took all my videos down the last time, because it doesn't make sense. And the thing that they gave me a strike on was, it was the one where my cousin was eating the mushrooms when I went to his house. And they gave me a strike on that video, and then I typed it in, and I seen Mike Tyson and like hella other people doing the same thing. So I'm like going, you know, I'm just let it be what it is. I ain't gonna contest it or nothing. But back to the salvia. The first hit of salvia, it seemed like I was somewhere else, and wherever I was in that place, I was generating or creating this place. It was like hella trip, because it was like I knew for an instant that this shit wasn't real. This is the scary part. This is kind of scary though, because I knew for a fact that we were generating reality. How? I didn't know. I didn't see. It's just, it felt like got snatched out of my body and I was put back in. Like, cause it's crazy, cause it kind of reminded me of DMT, but not really. Cause like, it was weird, cause when I opened my eyes, everything had this weird outline over it, going over it. everything had this oh yeah, he said we are. Everything had this weird outline over it. This was everything, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, Trip. Then everything turned to scales to where everything was like made out of scales, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this shit is dope. So I'm like going, I like this. Another weird thing is when I hit it, I could feel. I want to say my soul. It was like my soul, whatever is inside of me that fills up my body, it was getting pulled. Like like you can feel it tugging to the left, bro. Like like as if it was like I'm talking about my legs, everything. Like you can feel like it was my soul or something being pulled to the left. And I'm like going first, because first it started like in my thighs and my legs and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? You feel me? And then it's like, bam, I get back. So I'm like going, dang. I'm like, oh shit. You feel me? I said, okay, that was the 60 times. I was like, I didn't, go hella far. You feel me? The only thing happened was Rob was laughing because it felt like it felt like I was some silly putty. And I just stretched and I kept stretching. But this is the weird part, right? As the silly putty is stretching, I'm seeing the silly putty. It was white though, but I'm seeing it stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch. And my mind and my glasses, bro, was miles away, miles away. It was like they were hella miles away. And I'm going, what the hell? I'm like, I still hear Rob talking in the glasses, but it's miles away. It's miles away. I'm way over here. Whatever I am is way over here. And my face is stretched. I mean, so far away, bro, I could barely hear, but I could still feel my face. I could still feel my face, feel the glasses on my face and everything. And it was like hella miles away though. And I'm like, what the hell, bro? It was trippy as shit. It was so trippy that I said, hold on. I said, I gotta up the dose. I said, damn, I didn't have no more, so I had to smash out. He said, silly putty, great. Hey, bro, that shit was crazy. It was like silly putty. It was just stretching and stretching and stretching and stretching, and it just kept going. As long as I would have stayed there, it would have kept going until whatever this is that I was, my body or whatever it was, I wouldn't have been able to hear it no more. It stretched hella far to where I can hear Rob still talking in my glasses, but it was like he was miles away over there with my face. Like I said, I said, that's what I like. I said, it's kind of crazy because it detached me from reality. Like, like I don't know if that's what it does, but it detaches you, like literally from your body, and shows you in a way that you are not your body. And you like no matter so after that, I'm going, oh shit, because it's something about DMT or different substances like that. When I take, once I hit it, it make me want more. It make me want to go further because I can't stop. So it's like I jumped in my car. I ran back to the store, and I'm like, "Hey, bro," I'm like, I need that 120 that you had." I was like, "That 60 was cool, but I need to go up." So I went back, and the guy that had gave it to me, he wasn't there. So the one dude, he couldn't find it, and I'm like, "Okay, all right." So he's like, "Dude, will be back in the morning." So I was like, "Okay." So I went back in the morning and I got it, and I just put it in my room, in my computer room, and I just left it over there, just kind of sitting. And then when I went and I got my wisdom teeth and stuff pulled, I came back to the house. You feel me? I went to sleep. I woke up. I went to sleep. I woke up again, and it was calling me. So my dumb ass, as usual, I went in there and I hit it. I said, let me go try the 120 now. You feel me? I think it's the 120 because it went up. Yeah, it went up double the times from 60 to 120. So I'm like, okay, let me go try this Sally one more time and see what it do. So, I had to buy a special pipe for it and everything. So And I said, this time I'm not going to use the torch. I'm going to use a regular lighter. That's the one thing that I seen too is if you do Sally, don't use a torch. Do not put no torch to it. It'll just kind of burn it up. Use a regular lighter. So that's what I did. I went back. I used a regular lighter. And and this time when I hit it, it did the same thing. I could feel my body, my soul, I want to call it. I don't know what to call it, but I can feel it pulling, like separating my soul from my body. Like you can feel it pulling. You can feel like your soul, I'm talking about all the way down from your head to your feet. You can feel it pulling left while your body is pulling right. Like that. And then as it was trying to separate me, I closed my eyes. And when I closed my eyes, I seen some stuff like this. It was like fingers. This is what it looked like. It looked like it was fingers like this, going like this, like over and over and over again, millions of them, just going, like locking in or something like that, like this, like over and over and over and over. And but the ones, but they were like up top, so they stayed kind of sort of like this, but they kept on doing it like over and over. I'm talking about millions of them, and like they were like black, but they had like small red tips on the fingertips, and I'm talking about millions of them. Like this is now this is where it gets weird at. So I can't go live. I can't come and explain it. So I call Ozo. I'm like, Ozo, telling him the experience. I meant to call Rob because Rob was supposed to be my trip sitter when I went in the second time, but I called Ozo. And I'm like, Ozo, I'm telling him what I seen. And he like sent me a picture. He like, look at this. And I'm looking at it. And bro, it looked like what I was seeing. It looked like what I was seeing, but the only thing is what I was seeing was black and red though. And I'm like going, hell no, bro. The picture he sent me, dang, I wish I could share this screen to show. But the picture that he sent me, you can go look at it. It's the eye under a microscope, like that black part of the eye, and then you know how you have the color, the brown or the green, whatever color your eyes is. They got it to where they look at it at 1,000 times, and it looked like exactly what I was seeing, bro. And it was crazy because I didn't want to tell him it did look like it was curved when I seen it. So like I'm going, bro, this is impossible. This is impossible. So basically what I was seeing on that experience was my like my that outer layer from inside the eyeball. I was seeing it at 1,000 times. It was crazy as hell, bro. I'm looking at the pictures, and the more I look and I look at the videos, I'm like, this is exactly it. But I'm like, how? I'm like that don't make no sense. How can I like how can this substance right here make me see my eyeball at 1,000 times? Like, how is that? Look, the only thing I could say is it kind of lets you know you are not the body. Whatever we are that is inside of there is looking out this shit. It's like literally looking out, bro. It was the craziest thing, bro. And I just kind of kept looking at it. You feel me? I had to get off the phone with him, man. I'm gonna call you back because I don't know. Ozo, like when it comes to like diving in and like even talking to people about your experiences, it's like four people I ain't gonna lie I turn to. I turn to Exile, Adam, Wildman Ninja, Rob, or I turn to Mr. Ozo, which Mr. Ozo and Rob always be like first on my list. You feel me? Because I think I turn to Ozo because Ozo be, he be into he be into a lot of different shit. You feel me? I turn to Wild Man because the Wild Man then dove on everything. I turn to Rob because Rob is like the next level listener to where he has a understanding about the experiences that is just beyond me. And I turn to Exiles because he like the same. He knows the deeper aspects of of the psychedelic experience. He knows the deeper, better aspects. I don't know, it's like kind of trippy, but it's cool to have those people that I can call and, and each one of them give me a different thing to look at that'll be pertaining to what I seen on the experience, which is dope as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but just seeing the fingers like this, bro, that shit is watch. Tomorrow, well, later on today, because I'm gonna run a long live today, so we can like talk about it because, well, before I'm gonna go in again. You feel me? I have to go in again. Like it's crazy because even on the second journey that I took, it felt the same, bro. It felt like I was somewhere else and I was snapped back into my body. And the thing snapping me back in my body was bro, like I was literally somewhere else. And this thing right here was something that I was creating. Look, put it like this. You know how when you looking forward, right? And like, it's stuff behind you. You know it's stuff behind you, but you can't see the stuff. But when you turn around, you see it. Like, think of that, but using your mind. Like your mind is seeing this. But when you close your eyes and you spin your mind around, it's a whole nother reality going on. It was like that. It was like hella crazy. It was hella crazy. It was as like this seeing this, but when I close my eyes, I could spin my soul around and I could see behind me, and it's a whole nother reality going on that's adjacent to this reality. While this reality is happening, because whatever that is going on, is helping create this one while you're in this one, but you're also in that one at the same time. It was hella crazy, bro. I said, dang. I said, I gotta so excuse me. After I go to sleep, after I get my rest and I get up again, I said, I got to do it again. I have to do it again. It's just me. I don't know about everybody else. I got to do it again, except I got to go further because the thing about it is once I take that first hit, it pulls me. Like I have no, like, it's almost like DMT. Once I take the first hit of DMT, all the fear, the what you gonna see, all that shit is gone. It's like I'm not even the me no more. Now I'm just becoming the experience. So once I get the to become the experience, everything else is just kind of dead. So my body will push itself forward to go further. And like that's what I did. Like when I took that first hit and I got the introduction, it was like, oh, it's time to go. Over. I hit it like probably like, man, I hit that shit like 5, 10 times. Like that first time when I dove in off that 60 times, bro, I hit that shit I hit that shit till it was gone. And then I loaded it back up and did it again. said, I said, I don't get it. I get it, but I get it because like one thing that I'm learning is that I'm an explorer. I am like, and when it comes to psychedelics, I am an explorer to where I can't always say what it is I'm seeing, but I like to see the things. I like to see the shit. So it's like that aspect of me has no fear when it comes to just diving in, especially if it's a psychedelic. Like, do you know if we in a group and we're having conversations about one that I've never tried, I don't have no fear on diving in no more. Like and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because like I said, once I go and I take that first step, it's over. Once I get the feeling from it, oh, it's over. I'm gonna push myself all the way in there. I'm gonna push myself like somebody standing by the pool, and you feel me? They just putting their feet in, they dipping their toe. No, you push them in. That's how I do it myself. Once I get there, boom, I'm all the way in. I'm like, period. Like it's the craziest thing, but it's dope. But I just want to tap in and let y'all know, yeah, we back today, like later today, once I wake up, yeah, we gonna be live for like 3, 4 hours. We might do like back in the days and run like a 10-hour marathon. You feel me? We just gonna run it. I'm going to just run it as long as I can, like I used to do back in the days, because I'm going to be off until Monday. So you feel me? I might as well. I'm going to run it. So peace out. Who is that? I can't even read that. I'm sorry. I can barely read it. They need to make these things bigger. I ain't gonna hold you. Oh, it got lighting. I could have turned that light on. That's dope. Oh, it got green screen. They they didn't really. Oh, they didn't really. What's the name? Huh? They didn't really stepped it up on YouTube. That's dope as hell. Okay, I never knew it could do that. But all in all, y'all was the ones who got it. I'm not even gonna put it in the description that I dove in on Sally. So for the ones that's here, you got the story. I'll see y'all next time later on today. And peace out. Make sure you be there or be square, like the video. Peace out.